Welcome back to Webkinz. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to take it nice and easy. We're going to play some games, we're going to do some dailies, and at the end we're going to redecorate one of my rooms. I'm very excited for that. I'm going to take it really easy and kind of let the games play out. I hope you like that style. If you do, come join me. So let's say hi to Pebbles. Hi, Pebbles. This year, I know it's just been the first 2 weeks of 2026, but I feel like they have rocked me. So today I wanted to take things pretty easy. Usually I like to edit my videos down quite a bit because I don't know if you guys want to see. I figure you play Webkinz, so I don't know if you want to see me do the same stuff that you guys do, or if it's kind of nice to have a buddy or something on in the background. Feel free to put me in another tab. I feel like today is the perfect day because when we played in December, there were so many events going on, so many special activities. I felt like I didn't get a normal day of gameplay in, but now today is just a normal day of Webkinz playing. And so after I feed Pebbles, I'm gonna head to today's activities and do those dailies. Ooh, 50% off coupon, not so bad. Get ready for a wacky weekend. Oh, this looks awesome. I want that. Let's grab some food and head into Quizzy's Blast. What do you get pins and needles in your feet for sometimes? Apparently the answer was not feet fall asleep. I've expressed my disdain for this game sometimes, and I guess I should have read it more clearly. User error. A sketchpad, pencil, and eraser that makes me an artist. How do you count backwards from 10? A triangular prism has what shape as its base? That would be a triangle. And 34. Not awesome, not awful. But next we'll go to the Games Arcade and do these dailies.
Oh, wow!
We'll run the Wheel of Wow, the Wheel of Deluxe, and the Wishing Well. Has anyone done anything with their year 20 furniture yet? I have gotten a few items from the year 20, and I've definitely gotten the wallpaper and the floor and a couple tables and podiums. Should I create a whole separate room for that, or should I incorporate it into one of my already existing rooms? Or are you guys just like selling it? Let me know.
Welcome back.
Alright, after we played all of those dailies, we're gonna go do our school activities. And I know I said I would let it play out, but I do find this one kind of boring to watch, so I just skipped a little bit ahead. I hope you don't mind. So for the creative class, I saw this good tip on, I think it was the Reddit, about how if you hold up your little dropper to the photo, it kind of is about the same size of paint that you need. I thought that was a good little tip if you guys are having difficulty with that. And then same as the agility class, the fashion one does run rather long, but in the spirit of keeping things casual, I do let you watch the first and the last. Nice. So we did our 3 main classes, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my deluxe class for the day, which is the agility. And because you already saw most of that, I'll just skip right to the end.
Welcome back.
And now time to play the world's greatest game, my love Kinsville Mover. Just like that.
Good for you.
Another success.
You did really well.
Well, if it isn't one of my extra special customers, welcome to the curio shop.
Alrighty.
You find my gem of the day.
I wanted to tell you guys, so this clip that you're watching is actually from my previous day of playing. I wasn't recording.
Huh? Okay. Good luck with that collection.
I wasn't recording, but I ended up getting this ocean sapphire. That's all I've been looking for because I needed to finish my blue gem collection. So I have all my reds, I have all my blues, I need one yellow, this Corona Topaz. I have all my greens, and I have all my white gems. So very exciting. So now when we move forward, we're just going to be looking for the Corona Topaz, which you can find in the Barking Mad Mine. So Pebbles already has the Crown of Wonder, but I'm excited to try for another one because when I logged on as an adult, I already had the Crown of Wonder. I don't remember when I got it. I feel like I should have remembered that because it seems like such a big deal. But I'm excited to go for it again. And even when I logged on for my current, session of playing, like in the last few months, I had a lot of the gems already and I just needed a few. But I feel like I'll be excited to share that with you when I get it. Oh, and then there was this magic maiden mirror. I ended up buying that because I've never seen it in the W shop, and it turns out it's one of those like rare items that you can get at the curio shop once a day. Also, if you were wondering, the Webkinz Twitter account announces whenever you can go into the curio shop and find the specific item. It'll tell you the specific item and it'll tell you between what hours you can find it. So they'll usually post that like either during the hour or like the hour before. That's a good little tip. I used to have my alerts set up on my phone when I was less busy, and then it would just kind of taunt me because also Webkinz does tweet out a lot, so I was getting a lot of notifications. If you were trying to level up your rare item game, then that could be something that you'd be interested in.
Welcome to the Wheel of Wishes. Good luck. Excellent. See you soon.
So Pebbles wanted to go for a swim, so we're taking Pebbles for a swim in the backyard. It looks so much better when it's not in the snow, I promise. And didn't quite win this one. Went to go play my favorite game. I know I say every game on this website is my favorite game. You know what? They are. I love actually, I don't love all of these games, but I do love many of these games, and they actually are so fun to play, which is why I continue to play them. And I hope that you guys like these games too, because I'm going to play this game. I'm going to let this play out. If you don't like this game, I would skip forward maybe like 5 minutes. I do end up playing a pretty solid round of this game. Also, I don't know if you were watching earlier or if you were in another tab, but I went to Vacation Island and I rocked the boat. I never knew what that was for, and I never really did it as a kid because it scared me to get the possibility of the ghost, because he is scary and he makes your Webkinz all sad. But I saw a picture maybe on the Reddit or something. I'm not a huge Reddit head, but it does come in quite handy, and there is a pretty active community on there. So if you're ever needing help or resources, see if there's somebody posting about it on the Reddit. But anyway, the Don't Rock the Boat feature of Vacation Island, you can get treasure maps, and I'm really excited to see what that has in store once you earn all 4. I wonder if it's like a good prize or if it's like, I don't know, is it a destination? Is it a monetary value? Do you get some sort of special item? Don't spoil it for me, but I am so curious to know. Because it could be like when you play the Jelly Bean Challenge, I saw online that, because I've never won the Jelly Bean Challenge, I don't understand how to play it. I'm not good at it, but it only gives you like jelly beans. I don't know. It just doesn't seem worth it because I find it to be such a difficult game, and to find that the prize is just jelly beans is kind of crazy. I don't know. Tell me if you agree. So how is your 2026 so far? I hope that you are, having a nice year. I feel like this year is throwing me around. I was so excited for the new year, and I still am, and I still have good feelings, but this January has been crazy. But one of the things that I've been enjoying is the show Heated Rivalry. I don't know if you guys watch that show or like that show. I'm definitely late to the trend, and I wasn't planning on watching it, but one of my friends invited me over and was like, "You have to watch it. You have to." And I actually really, really enjoyed it. I recommend it if you are over the age of 18. It's definitely a mature show. If you don't know anything about it, it's 2 hockey players that are enemies to lovers. I'm not the best person to summarize the story, honestly, but if you were ever thinking about giving it a watch, just know it's pretty spicy, but I really liked it. On the completely different side of the spectrum, I also started the show The West Wing. I've heard great things about it. Aaron Sorkin did the writing, and he does a lot of good stuff. I think he wrote The Social Network with Jesse Eisenberg. Remember that movie? And I am liking The West Wing so far. It's so fast-paced, though. I can only do like 1 episode at a time because it gets overwhelming. But I'm liking that. One of my goals this year was to watch more movies and more television and less YouTube, ironically. So thank you for watching this video. But I would love to know if you have any movie recommendations. I haven't been able to make time to watch a movie yet, and I know it seems silly and seems easy. I just haven't found something I'm interested in. So if you have a movie recommendation based off my two current watches, Heated Rivalry and The West Wing, if you can nail down my personality like that, give me a recommendation or something that you've been enjoying lately. So I do remember that Goober's challenge is going on at the moment, so we're going to go over to this little clubhouse room and go pick up an energy bar from him, because if you can see on the left, we have this little quest going on. In addition to the yummy, yummy energy bars, we're also going to play Where's Wacky. So I did have a go at this already. This is my second run. I saved you the time because this game plays on for a while, I believe. I tried to cut it down because it did get a little monotonous, but if you don't like this game, I'm sorry, you can go forward maybe about 5 minutes or so. But oh my gosh, before this, I had played, I guess, sort of a warm-up game. I thought I was gonna nail it out of the park immediately, but it was a swing and a miss. It was so bad that I've decided to entirely omit that run from this video and just move on to this run. I am recording it after I've finished playing this, so I know that I did not do amazing. I didn't make a high score, and I don't know how some people. Guess I'm not the girly gamer that I think I am, because some of you guys in the daily high scores are crazy. Like even like my highest score, and y'all are getting that on the daily. I can't believe that. What are your strategies? I feel like my strategy for this game is to go down the first row like you see me do, and just remember panda, lion, pig, goober, pink, arty, and then like try and remember as many as I can. Is that the strategy and I just kind of need to build up that muscle, or is there a better way to play this game? Because I feel like that works pretty well for me in the beginning, but then when it comes to the photos where they change the color background, it loses me. I get overwhelmed with how many squares there are. Maybe I just need to take it in smaller chunks, but the fatigue does get you. When I look at the video now, I'm like, oh, obviously, how could I not know that, the bunny is there, or, the pig is there. It's easier when you're not playing it. When you're actively playing it, it takes a lot of brain power to focus. But if you have any tips or tricks, I would like to hear those as well. And then I started to do this strategy where I was trying to split up the board. I don't know. So moving on to level 10, still manageable. Everything's manageable here. Moving on to level 11. And I believe that this is gonna be my final round. I'm actually not sure, but I did zoom in, so that makes me think that this was important to watch. I think maybe I just get too obsessed with trying to flip as many over as I can versus trying to recall the animals on the tiles. Is this too much Where's Wacky talk? I kind of ran through my points with Heated Rivalry and West Wing. I guess I could talk about books. Anybody got any book recommendations? I don't know. So you can see here that I am definitely struggling. It's 45 seconds left, and I think it did kind of bite me in the butt how fast I was going in the beginning. My friend and I have this phrase, slow is fast. It kind of reminds me of the Lightning McQueen turn right to go left. Sometimes if you take a moment to do something and it takes a little bit longer in the short term, it's more rewarding in the long term, which is what I think I could learn from this session of Where's Wacky. Oh well, 89 Kimcash is not bad though, and it did fulfill all the requirements for the whatever challenge this is. And then I remembered I had an extra Kinsville bar, so I could just get this one out of the way, which I was really happy about. Woohoo! Okay, moving on, there is the Dex Dangerous challenge, which requires you to buy 3 items from the Galaxy Room theme. So this is my space room, kind of Star Trek themed room, and this is the Galaxy room in the W shop. So I do think that I can use a few things from this to supplement my room. I think I already have most of these furniture pieces in the room, and I think I can put a counter there and another panel on the wall. That might look good. And then I'm also kind of thinking like one of those tall thingies. I don't exactly know what those are, but I think we can go and get those. I think that would look good in here. Oh, and then also we can use our 50% off coupon that we got earlier from our today's activities in the W shop coupon machine. Is that what it's called? But I'll use it on the Space Sensors wall panel since that's the most expensive of what we're gonna get. I'll get this big guy, SpongeBob big guy pants okay. And that fulfills the requirements for the Dex Dangerous challenge. And now I'm just gonna try and fit those into the room. This thing is crazy. I don't know where to put this. It's big and it kind of doesn't fit. Maybe I'll put it by the door. I'm not sure. Ooh, that rhymed. I'm trying to set up little spaces. It kind of just looks cluttered. I want this to have a real Star Trek vibe, and I like the vibe with this little Earth thingy right here. I feel like that, I don't know, it's all, I love Star Trek, and yeah. Oh, so then I started going into my inventory because I knew I had a few little items that could go in this room as well. If we're already decorating, we might as well. I did like the geographic globe, but it was stressing me out when it was spinning and I didn't know where to put it, so that had to go. I bring out this Inferno shield. I think I must have gotten these from the curio shop. And this little spaceship thing, I think I got in some sort of challenge as a reward. But yeah, this big like seat you see on the right, and then that Inferno thing that I just pulled out, I believe I got those at the curio shop. And then this floor panel must have been special too. I ended up going back to the W shop to try and buy another one, and I didn't see it, so maybe I got that in a challenge as well, or maybe they used to sell it and they don't sell it now. I'm not sure. It was in the room when I got here, so I was just using it, and I loved the way that the starship looked over the little rug tile square business. What have I been calling it? I don't know. I love the way that looked, but I couldn't quite get it to fit in the room with all my junk. The setup over here is okay with it being the cabinets in the corner and stuff, but I still didn't love it because I had all these chairs, all this stuff. There's no focal point of the room. Functionally, it didn't really make sense. It wasn't showing off all of the items as well as it could, so it's still a work in progress. Then I start thinking, is it the globe's fault? Maybe we're trying to prioritize that. And then I kind of had this idea to move the panels on the wall over there and create its own little section, like in Star Trek. I just like Star Trek, you guys. So I am trying to make the sections of the room like they would be in a ship. So over by the panels would be comms, which is where Uhura would sit, and then we have our ships at the bottom ready to go, pointed outwards, ready to fight. We have planet Earth up there, which we are valiantly serving. We have the captain's chair in front of the screen, and then we're going to have some seats on either side. I don't know. I think it looks really cute. Let me know what you think. Let me know if the decorating was too long. I can cut it down for next time. I personally love the decorating aspect in Webkinz. I think that's one of the most fun things. And I think we did really good on this space room, renovating it, adding some new things. Let me know what you think. This is what we started with, by the way, and I think we nailed it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed my rambling. Let me know if you like this longer video. I love you very, very much. I hope you're doing well. Live long and prosper. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye.